What's up everyone? Today we're going to cover what to do before 2021. I'm going to help you build a vision board. Before you do build that vision board, I want to help lead you through some exercises so that you can really dig deep into your soul so that we know what to put on that vision board and we don't just put things that society has ingrained into our brains to think that is what we want in our lives. I want you to get it from your own subconscious. Some of our subconscious thoughts may be buried. So let's get right into it. Go ahead and get a piece of paper and your favorite pen. And the first thing I want you to do is put frustrations. That's going to be the very first thing that we do. And if you want to use the back side of that sheet, write gratitude. And we're going to give 2 to 5 minutes to each practice. After we're done with that, we're going to do visualization. So let's go and jump right into it. And I'll see you in the next session. At this time, we're going to take 2 to 5 minutes to jot down our frustrations, whether it's just things that we're sad or angry about from 2020, or whether you want to get things out from your entire life. Go ahead and get that out. It could be people. It could be things where you let yourself down. It could be politics. It could be setting goals and not reaching them. And feel free to pause this, but as to not make this video longer, we'll go ahead and move on to the next exercise. I hope that you enjoyed that writing out your frustrations. For me, it really helps to figure out where I want to go from there. Your frustration list lets you see what is in your control and what isn't, what you can forgive, and what you can take action on. The next exercise is gratitude, and I went ahead and just Googled that so we can look over it real quick. So it's a noun, and it is the quality of being thankful, readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. So it's not just saying that you're thankful for this and thank you for that. It's also about having the intention to return the kindness. Now that we know the definition of gratitude, go ahead and start writing everything that you're grateful for. Hopefully this exercise makes you realize that even though 2020 was poop, or maybe if other years have been poop and you didn't realize that you were still holding on to that there's a lot to be grateful for. And again, take 2 to 5 minutes to do this. Try to come up with specific examples when it comes to being grateful for persons in your life, whether it is your family, your pets, your friends. Think of specific events that make you smile that you're grateful for. Maybe it's walking your dog. Maybe it's going on a trip with your family. Maybe it's having dinner with them. Maybe it's that one friend that always meets you out for coffee. List everything that you're grateful for. And understand that when you don't practice the simple act of gratitude, you may actually be blocking more abundance from entering your life. So go ahead and pause this video. Maybe put a timer on your phone for 2 or 4 more minutes, or write down as long as your brain tells you to, and then unpause it again. And I'll see you in the next exercise. Alright, so I hope the gratitude portion was just as beautiful as writing out your frustrations. Now you might think frustrations is like a negative thing, but it is a human part of yourself to feel frustrated. It's a healthy thing to feel frustrated about things when they don't go right or when they don't go as expected. So if your gratitude list is actually shorter than your frustration list, please forgive yourself. Do not be hard on yourself. It's been a tough year, and we just got to learn from it and figure out what we can control. So this takes us right into the visualization practice, and I hope that writing out your gratitude and your frustrations has prepared you mentally to do this, because I will want you to use your imagination and really dig deep into smells, people, what you see. Get as specific as you can.
We're gonna imagine that we have $20 million in the bank. So again, use 2 to 5 minutes to think of everything you could possibly buy, all of your worries that you could get rid of with money. But here's the catch. You only have 10 years to live. So the question is, how would you live your life differently? Take 2 to 5 minutes to think of all the smells, all the people that would be next to you, all the places that you would travel to, all the clutter that you would get rid of, because you don't have to hold on to clutter. Think of how different your life would be if you knew that you were gonna die in 10 years. But hey, you have $20 million in the bank, so what better way to live your life? Go ahead and pause the video and take your time and close your eyes and just allow your wildest dreams to play on your visual screen.
Alright, so as you go into deciding what pictures you're going to choose for your vision board, just consider categories, roles that you play in life, and maybe like 3 anchor words, up to 3 anchor words, or use more. Try to keep it as simple as possible. And then when it comes to choosing an anchor word, think of something that you'll be able to come back to every time that you feel stressed or sad or hopeless. So things that will anchor you and ground you. And good luck. Alright, so I've gotten into my comfy clothes and we are ready to go into the vision board. So from here, skip to the part for the phone instructions. If you're doing the vision board from your phone, skip to that time. If you're doing it from your laptop, I do recommend either using Canva, Pages in Mac, or Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word is a little clunky, but we make use of what we got. So thank you for doing this with me, and let's get right into putting our dreams on a vision board. What? Alright, let's do it.
This is my 5 to 10 year one that I made. And let me pull up the one that is recent that I'm working on. It's a work in progress. So all of these photos, I went into Google and just Google searched them, and I copied and pasted. So it was very simple. Wake up time is one of my goals. I want to wake up earlier. Wake up time 4:30 a.m. So let's see if there's any images with that. Oh, yes. There's so much. How to wake 4:30 excited. And so here you can copy it and paste. There we go. Okay, there it is. All right, and this will happen where it moves around. And for now, don't worry about it too much, or at least I'm telling myself that. It is annoying. But the organization will come later. For now, just collect pictures, collect your goals. Just do that. Do as much as you want. And I feel like that's redundant. As you do more, you'll realize that I don't need that. And that's pretty much it.
So I do recommend that you go to your own app store and search Vision Board app. You'll be able to see all the available apps. You can go through the reviews. Try not to get too caught up in the reviews. Maybe look at the pictures, see if it resonates with you. See if it's something that you could see yourself detailing. Like, for example, this one, I feel like it is too detailed. I'd get overwhelmed with making a goal that big and then not reaching it. And so there's going to be a bunch available to you, but I did some research to save you time. And we are going to play with Canva today. And I just downloaded this today, play with it for like 5 minutes to figure it out. So I'd have to say it is pretty user friendly. So the option that we're going to choose is poster. I do recommend making an account with I actually recommend Google. I feel like they're more safe than making an account with Facebook, or you can be old school and just do a username and password. We're going to start with a blank poster. And the cool thing here is that you can just go to photos, and it's kind of like doing Google Images. Search for love, and as you can see, that's in my recent. I like this one. You can make it smaller. Put it here. Go back to the bottom right to the add button, to the plus button. Click on photos again. Next thing that I'm going to search that I already searched, that's already on my recently used, is this garden. And you can see, like, you could even overlap these if you want. So Canva is pretty cool. I definitely vouch for Canva, and I know they're available on both the Google Play and the Apple Store. Say I want to make do some yoga with my boyfriend. I'd rather have him pose with me and put it on here though. I also do recommend to add pictures that you're grateful for of your family. Say you have some photos from Christmas. Make sure that you do add that in your vision board. Doesn't mean that you're like, oh, I want a new family. No, it just means that I'm grateful for my family and I want more times like those. So if you have a great picture of you and your loved ones, definitely add that on there. So I can go into my download and say I want to upload this because I want to put this on here so that I can create a better how to make a vision board video next year. Right? And I do recommend even adding text. Maybe you find some quotes, or maybe you just want to add the title, Vision Board 2021. So when it's all said and done, well, that didn't work out. Okay. I do recommend saving it and put in it as your background. That's where that text is going to go. And the way to do that is you go to the top right, the little download button with the arrow and the line. You save as image. And I must have used a picture that's pro. Oh, yeah, this one. The couple after a successful workout session. Thanks. So if you choose a picture, which I got tricked into, that has a pro, like, you could even see it if I make this bigger. It has Canva in the middle. You have to pay for that, for the Canva to come off. And they also don't let you use it, although I probably could screenshot it and save it anyway. So, I mean, that's one way to save it. I could screenshot and then edit it later, or I can just take that off and be like, well, I didn't want it anyway, and delete it on the bottom left, and then try to save it, preparing your design, and this time it shouldn't cost. So we saved your design. I don't want to share it. I think you get the deal with Canva.